YouTube. If you receive some invitation, please accept them. Hello, YouTube. Good morning. It's Friday. We are here with Osvaldo, Bianca, and Elton to start the conversation. And today we are talking about work balance and personal life. Yeah, actually, the name of the immersion is work-life balance and modern workplace practice. So, yeah, I really like to talk about technology and the society. And actually, I really like to talk about the behavior of the society. Yeah. So, and because of that, I brought that topic today. And for start, just remember, I'm not a teacher. It's not a class here. I'm here with all to practice English and improve my communication skills. Yeah, I'm Belle. I live in Salvador, and I'm here every Friday, 7 a.m. I have two dogs. Normally, my dogs like to participate of the immersion. And yeah, so I'm 29, almost 30. Yeah, I work like a FF controller from Brazilian Force. And yeah, in my free time, I like to cook. I like read. I'm a coffeeholic person. I'm a morning person too. And yeah, I think it's that at the moment. Please, Osvaldo, please introduce yourself.
Okay, good morning for everyone. I'm Osvaldo. I'm 36 years old. I live in Americana near Campinas, São Paulo, with my fiancé and a stepson. And I have another two sons, so I have three children at Rio. I'm software developer in payment method startup. Uh, I work by home and I love my job. I have to say it's not cliche. I really love to what I do nowadays. In my free time, I like to play games. I like to listen. I love to listen to music. I listen to music all the time. Uh, I really like to study too. And I'm here to learn more about English and share my life experiences with all of you if I can, you know. And that's it. Oh, I was forgot to say I have been working on a side project with four partners too. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Osvaldo. I think you have a lot of things to share with us about the topic. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you work like a remote way and have different projects in your life and have children in your home. So it's a
That is a
interesting topic.
project too.
Yeah, of course, because you need to split your time and organize your
Yeah,
life to comply your task. Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
thank you, Osvaldo. Anyway,
Thank
Bianca,
you.
and about you, please introduce yourself and talk about a little about your routine, your day, your work, yeah, and, or if you have a study at home, something like that.
Yeah, good morning. Again, my name is Bianca. I am 27 years old. I am doing my PhD in Campinas, near from Osvaldo, near also of Osvaldo. I'm a demographer, so I work studying population structure, basically with data. So I program, but I'm not a developer. I just program for database. And I never had, well, I am the academia career, so I never had, well, my job is study actually, and I never had a 9 to 5 job. So I don't have this company environment experience, you know. I just have experience working with colleagues, but not in a company actually. So let's see how this conversation goes.
Okay. And you tend to work in the company, or you really like to follow the career, like a study or academic career? Do you
I,
intend to continue in that way?
I really like to research. I'm a researcher nowadays. I research populations and education and labor market. And I like to give classes, to be a teacher. I am a teacher also. I give some classes. So from my heart, I would like to pursue it. I would like to continue being a teacher and a researcher. But if I would think about money, I would go to companies. Maybe I don't discard this idea, but I will pursue my goal until yeah, I will pursue my goal. If I don't have another option, I will to a company. I will go to a company maybe.
But yeah, I just request that, but it's not necessary because you work, you study a lot about that, and you can provide other information and a lot of data for the all yeah the society. It's just because it's a little different. And I have one my friend have a study like you like a academic career, and for her sometimes was hard to understand your role in the society, like, oh, because I just studied. Yeah, but you study a lot and you provide a lot of information, and you provide a lot of uh, other things. I don't know to say. It's not a material things. It's like you don't need to work in the company, but you provide a lot of other information, yeah, for the
Yeah,
others. And yeah,
to
I just
feel
so go ahead.
sorry.
No, well, my I request that my ask for you was just about that. If you have some, it's not problem, or you request yourself about what I to do for the society. I think the rule for the society is more than to work just a company. It's not involve money for the company. Involve other uh, information or other benefits for the society. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it, and to fulfill this sentiment, I have my research, and I guide my research to be based for public policy, you know. So I try to research things that will serve like a base to plan public policy in the education in the labor market for young people, Black and men mainly. So I try to make myself useful in this way, but really bother me when someone say to me that I just study, you know. Yes, I just study, but I study and I receive money doing that. So it's my job, you know.
Perfect. Yeah, we have the same point of view. You are
Yeah.
useful, of course. Perfect. Thank you, Yanka. And Elton, please introduce. I remember you, Elton, for the other immersions. You work like a military too? I'm not sure
No,
about
I'm a
that.
software developer.
Okay, yeah. So please
I
introduce
believe
yourself.
that I have ever participated in some immersions with you,
Yeah,
uh, but it was at night,
yeah,
not
maybe.
as a host, you
Yeah,
know?
of course. Yeah, of course. So please introduce yourself.
Well, hello guys, my name is Elton. I'm a guy from São Paulo. I am 31 years old. I've been working as a software developer, more specifically a Python developer, over 3 years. I'm a father. What else? I'm graduated in computer science. In my spare time, I like to do outdoor activities. I like to practice hiking, workouting. Uh, Nowadays, I'm taking some swim classes. Yeah, I like to spend my spare time away from the computer. I like to I like to I don't know. I believe that it helped me to refresh my mind. And yeah, that's me, guys.
Okay, guys, thank you for sharing. And I think I'm not the best person to share my experience because I need to work. I need to move for my work. I don't work like a remote way. Yeah, but here Osvaldo, Elton, and Bianca, there are that kind of work that way. Yeah, work like remote way. And for that, well, I will start with you, Elton, please. tell for us about your boundaries or limits between the work and personal life? Because you need to stay and front of, using your computer all the time in your home. And how can you split your time, or how can you explain for your family about your work? And yeah, please.
Well, I don't know. I have this problem. I think I'm single, and so I can spend a lot of time in front of the computer, you know. But what helped me to have a work-life balance is the physical activities, you know. And I believe that it's the reason that I like to do that kind of thing. And I like to run sometimes. I like to go to the gym. When I go to the gym, I believe that is the best. That's the best moments of the day because there I can forget my problems. I can forget my work, and I don't know for someone it's hard, but for me it's easy, you know, because there I believe that I relax my mind, but I let my body tired, you know. Uh, yeah, I believe that it's the key for me. And what else? I don't know. I try to keep a constantly time to stand up from my chair, you know. And when I do it, I like to walk in my home, and I like to do some chores such as uh, clean the kitchen, wash the dishes, or even talk to my dog, you know, because it's my company. Yeah, that's it, guys.
Yeah, you don't need to explain for your dog about your time, yeah, or work.
Yeah. I have a little daughter, but she lives with her mother. So yeah.
Yeah, and you, how many hours do you work? Do you spend in your work per day? Per day? What do you say?
Well, the for sure 8 hours, you know, but uh, I work from home, and sometimes I need to finish some things, some tasks, or even learning a new technology because I'm having some troubles about that kind of technology, you know. And sometimes I stay in front of the computer for more than 12 hours, you know. Easy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so thank you, Elton. And you, Osvaldo. And about you, because your in your case it's a little different. You have other persons in your home, and how can you split your time, and how can you create building boundaries between the work and personal life? And how many hours do you think you work?
Okay. Oh, Elton, you are a classic software developer that love to be in front of the screen. uh, I feel I have to I have oh, I'm sorry. I I had been doing something like that Elton said, you know. I think it's hard to say for you, Bel, what time I spent my work, because, for example, last day I was working after 9, 10 p.m. and I had started at 8 as after talk immersion. I usually be here at 7 a.m. at all. Um, well, I all my life is scheduled in my schedule. So my relaxed time, my moment, my study time, my work time. So, for example, both my schedules I use to organize my life. So I use my company profile. My current job, the company use Google platform tools. So I use the Google schedule, and I I mixed it with my schedule, so I can see all of my tasks in my screen. And the first things I do in my day is look at the schedule to and think about my main goals in this day, and try to follow this. I just try to follow my tasks, because I think between 15 days, I organize my next 15 days, you know. And all of the task is about my side project, my family. Like I said, I don't live with my sons, so I organize what time I will spend time with them. For example, tomorrow I will take them to be this weekend with me, you know. Uh, and I think that's it. I have to organize my schedule. I had been started to do this when I studied a course. Oh, I'm trying to remember what course. Oh, the Flávio Augusto study company. I Conquer. Yes, Conquer. I had studied a manager time course, Conquer. You know. And in summary, that's it, I think.
Yeah, it's a good one. I have the same strategy. It's like planning my day and my week. I tried planning my month, but it's every single day I'm at morning. I update my day, yeah. And for me it's really important. And yesterday, for example, in my therapy, I realized it's so important to have a time for me and during the day. Yeah. It's like, okay, I need to work, I need to comply my tasks, I need to go to the gym, but I need my time, one time for me to do my things, what I really like and what I can relax and yeah, take my time, something like that. So it's important management that.
One little side note, please. I try to spend time with myself, something like 3 or 4 times per week, you know.
Perfect. Yeah.
For and 3 days in the weekdays and 1 day on weekend, you know. I
Yeah.
try to follow this almost.
Okay. Perfect. So, and you, Bianca, what do you say about it? How can you create boundaries or limits for between your work life and personal life?
Trying to organize yourself, as Osvaldo and Elton and you say and you do. And it's funny because talking with people that usually work at home, it seems that our computer, it's an extension of our body, you know. We don't live without our computer. And sometimes I feel that I have to organize myself because as Elton, I guess, if I don't do it, I will spend like 12 hours, 14 hours in front of the computer doing work, or even our free moments, even things that we do for ourselves, sometimes we do in front of the computer, to watch something, to read something that we enjoy. So it's frequently we use this, we stay in front of the computer, but doing things for ourselves. But it's not healthy, I guess. So as Elton, I am trying to, my moment, what I am trying to do to set boundaries is to go to the gym, to have a moment to myself every day. But I try to make this moment useful. I don't know if I have free time or I invest moments in me, in moments in my in me, in my or I invest moments to me, or I just pick these moments and make them useful, like to clean the house, to go to the gym, to hydrate my hair or my face, to make my nails, to be
Sometimes you have
presentable.
sometimes you have to take a time, Bianca, to do nothing.
To do nothing. But
Yeah.
and the guilty that you feel of doing nothing, because it's difficult. I can't do it. It seems that my brain has the necessity to do something useful and do not open a hole to guilty, maybe to feel guilty about doing nothing. So, yeah, but I'm trying to organize myself and to balance moments every day and every week. Yeah, and manage all of this, my family, my friends, myself, everything.
Yeah, I have we are on the same page when ours mine, every time alert me, I think, yeah, advise me, sorry, about, oh, you need to be productive person. Yeah, you are at home, but you need to do different things. You need to, yeah, it's like that all the time. My mind advise me, you need to be productive. You need to do something to be better, or something like that. It's like, oh, I have time, or I will watching videos or movie. It's like I will lose my time because there are other persons to study or to do other tasks. Please, Bianca, go ahead.
I think poor people grew up listening while you are sleeping. There are another people that it's working, so you have to work while another people
Yeah,
is sleeping. This I don't know, how can I say that?
yeah, it's like that. It's you need to do, you don't, it's not necessary to do apologize. Yeah, when you take a rest, it's like apologize, and you need to be productive. I remember there are sentence and talk about that. Yeah, about the to be productive all the time, and you don't need to sleep. You just need to work and study and work, and but your mental health, yeah, and about that, it's important to
Guys,
take a rest.
by the way, I have the same feeling. I'm on vacation. I took a week to travel, but I am so busy. Not busy, but I don't know what I can do now. I'm study. I'm looking for something to do, because I just think in my work, in my
Yeah,
abilities, and I don't know. I feel so boring. That's the word.
Can
yeah,
I add another my view about this?
yeah. Please go ahead.
I agree all of you. It's important we have many things to do, to think, or what else. But it's important we keep our personal battery in as higher level as possible, So if we stay doing something a lot of time, we can cansar. I forgot how can I say cansar. We can finish our battery level, you know. So I had been learning in my life that is important we balance our tasks about all of stuffs of our life to keep us motivated to following, you know. That's it. For example, every day I try to have breakfast, at lunch, and a dinner with my family. You know, I stop my tasks to do this, and next I continue. You know, and I can keep how can I say, I can keep me motivated to doing at the same at what I have to do, you know. That's it.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, and about that, I at the last week I had the conversation at the morning, and the topic of the conversation was about vacation. It's like vacation. I don't remember. It's a clandestine vacation. There are the expressions like a hush vacation, something like that. And I have some problems after that conversation because I sometimes I reflect about my life. Yeah. And in the last week, I was on vacation, but I was working during vacation, and the topic of the conversation was about the have a vacation during the work. And I don't remember. I think Bianca, did you participate of the immersion? Not. Was 7 a.m. at the last. Elton, did you participate of that conversation?
No, no.
No, but yeah, the conversation was about it. It's like it's about some person that work like in the remote way and have a free time or just work from beach or have a vacation during the time to work. And I have some problems because I was the opposite that situation because I'm at vacation, and in my case I was working, I was studying for my work during my vacation, and I was, oh my gosh, why I need I to do that? What it's a good for me or not? I need split time for me for take a rest, and I all the time I thought about that because it's important, yeah. And other point that I need to bring, it's because when you start present ourselves, normally we say our name, and the second information is about our job, yeah. And why why we start to introduce ourselves to do no yeah to do that information, just define ourselves about your work or occupation, your job.
Yeah,
And
good
it's
point.
like, yeah, that can be a, it's not a problem, but it's a point, important point. Yeah, it's like you're not a, I'm not a aircraft controller. I'm a Berlin, I'm Bell. I'm a person that like to talk about different things. I'm a person that like spend time with my dog and other, yeah, there are other characteristics about me. But normally we can define ourselves about our job or occupation. Yeah. And I think maybe that it's not a problem, but the society start to do that, and maybe it's nowadays it's so hard to create boundaries, yeah, about your personal life and your work life. I think
If
it's
you
a
were
good
in a
point.
job interview, it makes sense, you know.
Yeah,
But like here, we are the the most of things that our occupation.
yeah, maybe because the occupation will say a lot of things about ourselves. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but it's just one point.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Sometimes it's easier to talk about our background, professional background,
Yeah.
than ourselves, you know? I believe that here on Talking, it's like a therapy for me because every immersion I learn a little bit about myself. I remember
Okay.
something from the past, and yeah, it's the moment to discover something new, you know?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I have the same point of view like you, Elton. And when I need to record a video to talk and talk, I say that the talk for me it's a therapy because sometimes my friends don't have time to talk about it. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
when I start to have a deep conversation with some friends, it's hard because the persons don't like to talk about it, about just ideas, just talk about the conception, different conceptions. The persons just talk about the other lives, the families, yeah, the other things. For me, it's not. It's for me, it's a little. It's it's kind of superficial, and for me here, I can talk about the things that I like to talk, and I
yeah,
can discover myself too.
and just that's work from home. Sometimes we spend in my case, I'm single, so I live alone. Sometimes I spend the whole day without saying one word, you know?
Oh my
And
God.
here I can talk to someone.
And you just talk in English because if just talk and talk and talk,
Yeah, yeah,
you almost native English. I
My
got
case
it.
is
yeah,
the
Yeah.
opposite.
sure. I'm getting better. I'm getting better in
Totally
English.
opposite.
Yeah.
I have to close my door and stay alone because I need to keep it concentrate to do all the things.
Yeah. Sometimes I need to put a
Yeah, right.
headphone or disconnect with all the environment and just have concentration. I need to split that. And so yeah, let's move on, guys. And yeah, Yanka, do you have some strategy to? I put the prevent burnout, but burnout maybe it's a strong word to use here, but just to prevent or avoid the stressful in your day. Do you stand up? Do you have some, I don't know, meditation time, or do you breathe more deeply to avoid the stressful or have time for you? Because I know you have do you use the Pomodoro strategy? Yeah, the method. But do you have any other strategy? Like, do you make exercise? How can you improve your routine and prevent burnout or stressful day?
Okay. Well, first of all, I would like to say that I really share the same feeling as Elton. Sometimes I spend like 1 week without seeing someone in person, but I have these conversations and
Really?
talking
One
to.
week?
Oh my, Yanka.
I live alone.
Oh,
My family live in another
and
city.
about your research, about your
First,
teammates.
I don't have classmates actually. I just have a supervisor. I don't attend morning classes, so it's me and my cat sometimes, and you guys. Thank you. And sometimes I am alone at home and I just speak something to listen my voice, because I am quiet for so long and just it's strange. But to prevent, go on, Belle, sorry.
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
To prevent burnout, I don't go to the gym to become gorgeous and hot. I go to the gym to decrease my levels of stress, anxiety, so to keep me alive. So yeah, I'm trying to go to the gym, to work out, to eat well. I like to cook, I like to eat well. I like to pick the vegetables in my hand to see them. I like this moment with myself and a moment that I really invest in me, usando os alimentos, né? Using the vegetables and the food. And I do therapy. So I have this trilogy to keep me alive and to prevent burnout. But it seems that I am just living in the almost burnout. I didn't get burnout, but I am living in a constant mode of almost burnout for a long time. So I don't know. There is another concept to this I don't remember now. It isn't burnout, but it's another one when you get used to this sensation.
Oh
This
my gosh. It's important to realize that, yeah, because you need to avoid that. And sometimes the person just stop to work like a crazy guy or workaholic when just have a problem, like sure in your health, yeah, some problems in your health. And it's really important to realize before and try to avoid that, yeah. And I'm trying to do that because sometimes my body feeling different things. It's like a strong headache or anxious. I get times or moments and that realize I'm anxious, and it's just because my work, because I need to study, because I need to, yeah. So it's really important to prevent that. And in my case, I'm trying. I have a therapy sessions every week, and I have time. I'm not trying to make exercise, yeah, and have a good moment with my family. But sometimes all the time, my mind, it's like, you need to work, you need to study, you need to improve yourself, something like that. And it's hard. It's a trick of my mind. Yeah. So anyway, Osvaldo, what do you say about you? Because when you have time, you have your family, and how can you prevent burnout?
Okay. In my case, the first thing I do is think the positive way. So I grew up in a place that haven't a sewerage system, for example. I didn't telephone, not cell phone, telephone in a place that I had been lived when I was a child, you know. So every day, every moment, I think and I thankful to be here in this moment. I like to meditate too. I was forgot to say. I like to Pomodoro technical, but almost of the time I can't apply the Pomodoro technique. It's hard. um, so I think it is about that, to be thankful to be where we are in this moment. I think it's a summary about that. That's it.
Okay. So guys, the time is almost over, but and you just answered two questions, but I really like to talk about it, that I think it's really important to, to have that questions for our life and for our day. And yeah, but after, before to finish the conversation, I have the same questions for Al and Elton. What do you say? What do you prefer? Work at home or need to move for the other place to work? Do you think it's better for you? You have more health when you work like a remote way or not?
It's a polemical question.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I think so. Work from home, I can have more time. I can manage more of my time, because sometimes you need to waste 2 or more hours in the traffic jam, or I don't know, you stress yourself easier, So at home you can deal better with that. You can give a better meaningful for that 2 hours that you earn. And yeah, I don't know. And I can travel and work from anywhere.
Perfect. You are freedom, like, yeah, you are
Yeah.
freedom. Yeah, I think, in my point of view, I think it's better to work like home, but the other life, every time it's better, yeah, because I need to move for my work. I don't have a problem like a traffic jam here because I really work close to my work, but I know it's sometimes I think that all the persons are individual, yeah, and maybe it's better for me. I can enhance my time when I just don't need to move for my work every day, for example. But let's go.
By
So
by,
go
by
ahead.
the way, I like to go to the office, but my company, the base is
Yeah.
placed on the center of this of São Paulo. You know,
Yeah.
to to get there, I need to spend a lot of time. It's so hard.
Yeah, and nowadays the technology provide that's way to work. Yeah. So yeah, for me, I think it's better to work like in the remote way. But I need to know about you, Yanka. What do you prefer? Do you think it's better for you?
Well, there is pros and cons in both, I guess. I prefer work from home, but I assume that working at home, we spend more time working. I feel that. I feel that I spend more time in front of the computer doing this thing. And inside, it's difficult because of the traffic. I really wouldn't like to live this again, so I prefer homework, but I know that have cons in this.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. And you, Osvaldo, what do you say? What do you prefer?
Well, just a little side note about the Bezos talk in your video, that it's curious because Amazon was one of the first company that asked their employers to return to the office. So a little side note about that. Okay. I agree with Bianca, and I believe that both way to work is could be important, you know. But in my case, for example, my company organized an event once a year, and for me, it's very good this way. I go to the office once a year for a while, and I like to stay home because we had much more time to do many things and take care of ourselves or work more, like Yanka said, and study more. For example, I'm here and some hours in some hours I will study some topics about my area, like Elton said some minutes ago. Either that's it for me. If I can work at home almost of the time as possible, I will bless God to do this, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, guys. So I think,
But
yeah,
if I have to go to the office, I will go to.
it's not a
But
problem. Yeah.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
in my opinion, it's a problem. But if
But we
we
need to work. Yeah.
yeah, if we
So,
have no choice,
yeah.
we can go.
Yeah, like me. I need to move for the other place.
Yeah.
But yeah, so guys, thank you for the conversation. The time is over, and I think there are other immersion, 8 a.m. So thank you for the conversation. I love that. I love talk about it.
Oh
And
my,
yeah, I'm
it was
here
amazing.
next Friday, 7 a.m. And that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.